6:51 time now for the morning sprint. Hattie will share a spectacular forecast to start out the week in a minute or so.
But we start with Eden previewing the release of Madison School District's annual report card, which will touch on middle school math and teachers forming better relationships with minority students.
I'm at Glendale Elementary School, where the Madison Metropolitan School District will hold a press conference later today to release its annual report. The report will measure how the Madison Metropolitan School District is improving in early literacy, narrowing the achievement gap, and increasing the graduation rate. Superintendent Jen Cheatham says the report will show middle schoolers aren't progressing as well as elementary and high school students. MMSD will hold a press conference today at noon.
Thank you, Eden. Madison police are still searching for two persons of interest this morning in connection with the deadly shooting of a 24-year-old woman on Friday. Officers are looking for 34-year-old Jennifer Lovick, 33-year-old Corey Johnson. They want more information on the shooting that killed Ciara Filamali. Police Chief Mike Koval is asking people to call 911 if they see either of those persons of interest.
The man charged in a crash that hurt a number of people and sent an SUV into an East Side coffee shop will be in court today. Todd Tantillo is set to enter a plea this afternoon. Detectives say Tantillo had been drinking and smoking synthetic marijuana when he crashed into an SUV last August, sending that car into the Mother Fool's coffee shop. Two
men are dead and a third's in custody this morning after a shooting in Sheboygan County. This happened in the town of Oostburg around 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Police found the two victims inside a home there with gunshot wounds. They're continuing to investigate the circumstances behind that crime.
A Wisconsin man thought he had his affairs in order to make things easier on his kids when he passes away, but when he heard a cremation company left a woman without options after her husband's death, he called for action as well. Leah Lynchide has his story and some tips on how to plan your afterlife affairs tonight on News 3 at 10.
And as you plan your Monday, plan on partly sunny skies and beautiful conditions. Starting out this morning, temperatures in the 60s across southern Wisconsin. Should be a nice warm up through the day. No rain for southern Wisconsin today, with highs back in the low 80s later on this afternoon. And that's your forecast first.
Thank you, Hattie. Former Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly is going to be sworn in today as President Trump's chief of staff. This comes days after Wisconsin native Reince Priebus was pushed out of the job late last week. The president hopes General Kelly can get his message back on track, as well as help push eventually health care reform through Congress.
The State Department is responding to Russia cutting back the American diplomatic team in that country. President Vladimir Putin says the U.S. will have to cut 755 people from its embassy and consulate staff. The State Department calls that a, quote, regrettable and uncalled for act. It all comes in response to new sanctions approved by Congress to punish Russia for interference in the 2016 presidential election.
Speaking of sanctions, they could come against Venezuela as early as today from Congress after that country took what the White House calls a step toward dictatorship. An election there yesterday to give Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro more powers led to opposition and independent experts saying the government has made up turnout numbers. At least 10 people have died in the protests you're seeing there across the country in response to that vote. Hundreds of thousands of Venezuelan troops are working to control those crowds.
As his party continues efforts to repeal the Affordable Care Act, Arizona Senator John McCain heads home today and to begin radiation and chemotherapy. The Arizona senator was diagnosed with brain cancer earlier this month, but returned to Washington to vote on the GOP health care bill.
One inmate remains at large this morning after a jailbreak in the state of Alabama. 12 inmates in all tried to escape a county jail in Jasper, Alabama. That's just north of Tuscaloosa. Police were able to find and capture 11 of those inmates overnight. The inmate still on the loose is a 24-year-old by the name of Brandy Kilpatrick, who was in jail on drug possession charges.
In business news this morning, a significant TV deal is finalized. Discovery Communications is buying Scripps Networks Interactive in a deal worth $14.6 billion. Scripps owns networks like the Travel Channel and HGTV that have large numbers of female viewers. Discovery owns Animal Planet and the Discovery Channel with significant male viewership.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is trending this morning after spending part of the day yesterday at Miller Park. Christie was at the Brewers game when he got into a minor altercation you just saw there with a Cubs fan. The Cubs fan says he yelled at the New Jersey governor, called him a hypocrite when the governor was walking by. Christie was in Milwaukee for the baseball game because his son works for the Brewers baseball operations department. 6:56 right now. Let's get a final check on our first alert traffic with Josh Tim, who is updating a situation in Portage this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Yeah, good morning. A structure fire has Highway 33 in Columbia County closed in both directions between Wisconsin Street and Watona Trail in Portage. Make sure you plan ahead if that's in your route. It's going to take some time to get all that cleared up. And here in Madison, the Beltline picking up on the westbound side with a few brake lights showing up between Stone Road and Park Street. Look for delays within the next 15 minutes or so. Heading down John Nolan, not seeing any problems at all with slowdowns heading into downtown. And other travel times are looking good around the Madison area with everything moving at the posted speeds. With your first alert traffic, I'm Josh Tim.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And our view from the Edgewater Skycam this morning, downtown Madison and Lake Mendota looks pretty quiet early today. A beautiful day coming up with partly sunny skies, temperatures climbing to highs in the low 80s this afternoon. That extended outlook does bring chances for rain back into the forecast late Tuesday into Wednesday, and then a bit of a cool down for the end of the week.
Looking good. Yeah, thanks, Hads. Coming up on CBS this morning, they will be in Rockford, Illinois today, talking about the League of Their Own field down there. We'll see you tomorrow.